Cuvée Terlaner from Cantina Terlaner. This is a blend of, I think, it says it right here. Pinot Bianco, Chardonnay, and Sauvignon Blanc. So I'm going to write that down right away just because I'm looking at it. They even break down the percentages here if you want to write that, which I do. This is, I just happen to know that this is a more serious producer from Alto Adige. Alto Adige, everyone knows that region for its Pinot Grigio, stuff like St. Michael Upon and Santa Margherita. These guys do make a Pinot Grigio too, though it's not what they're known for. They're known for more Pinot Bianco, and this blend specifically, I think, is one of their more, I guess, famous bottles. Not that that really matters for what we're doing right now. So let me write down Cuvée Terlaner, and vintage is 2024. Now, I know I got a corkscrew somewhere in my pocket. There it is. Open this bad boy up. I'm not fancy. I'm not cutting off the foil like a Somm. Yank it off, throw it away. Who cares? Pop that up. Pop that up. First, we sniff. Kind of muted, but I do kind of get some like breadiness or like lemon curd, lemon custard. So I'm gonna write that down. Bread, lemon, custard. So right off the bat, not quite as aromatic as that Vermentino was. We'll see how it goes from there. Let's take a look at the color. So this is definitely a more like a darker yellow than that Vermentino was. Medium what are we gonna call that? Medium yellow with a little bit like a green tinge to it. So now we'll give it a swirl. Definitely kind of opening up with some swirlage. I'm going to give it a little extra just to see how that affects us here. So now we're lemon for sure is there. A little green apple even. A little bit more of that like breadiness, which is kind of making me think this sees some time on the lees, which is dead yeast cells. Almost a little bit of like mintiness, something kind of like a sharp herb, if that makes any sense. So not super intense aromatics, but there is plenty going on. So we take our sip. Oh, wow. It's kind of like a salinity to it. And that's funny, that kind of peachiness that I was smelling, just kind of very faintly, that becomes the dominant fruit component here. And not like a overripe or candy peach. I mean like a really fresh off the tree peach. Really, I like that a lot. Good texture, good weight, pretty high acidity. Not quite as much as that Vermentino, but it's up there. So we're at a dry wine. I'm gonna say medium bodied, high acidity, no tannin obviously because we are a white wine. Finish is, I'm gonna go long because I still taste it and it's been a good 30 seconds since I had it in my mouth. Yeah, I really like that a lot. It's interesting. You have all those components in there. You have that Chardonnay, that green apple kind of thing that I smell. You have that kind of peachy but not sweet peach component, which I would attribute more to Pinot Bianco. And then Sauvignon Blanc. There definitely is some kind of like citrusy acidity to it, but all that acidity I feel like is coming from that 10% Sauvignon Blanc. This is a really tasty bottle of wine. Really tasty. So, rating, I'm going to go 5. Would I buy it again? I don't see why not, yeah. I don't think I would want to drink this every day, just because I feel like I'd be fatigued with it. I would want this to be a little special. It's only like $30 or something like that, which is worth writing down in the notes. That way when I'm looking back at my notes, and I'm like, oh, I gave this wine 5 stars, I go, oh, it was $30.